We have right here the brand new Ford Explorer full electric version 2024 model. Finally, I have it with me. I waited for such a long time to see it, to test it, and today it's for the first time when I test it. And by the way, if you are in Switzerland, around Switzerland, you want to see the car, test drive the car, or even buy the car, you can come in Zuchwil at Emil Frey. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen, so definitely check them out, guys. They are super nice. They already have the car here, so you can test it. Definitely check them out. Now, the version that I have with me is the extended version, all-wheel drive. That means it comes with two electric motors, one on the front, one on the rear. The one on the rear is more powerful than the one on the front. I will give you in the second more technical data. If you want to see the full review with the same car, interior, exterior, material quality, all the information about the car, I will have a separate video. Definitely check out that video as well. Let's start by telling you a few things about the car, and we will start with the rims, which we have here 20-inch rims, 255/45 R20. Drum brakes on the rear. Beautiful rims. I love the rims, the way it fit with the car. It looks fantastic, and also with this blue color, it looks great. Ventilated discs on the front, a little bit bigger, and other than that, more information we will talk in the review video. This is the key, the same key as Volkswagen Group use it. Also, by the way, this is built on the same platform, MIB platform, the same platform as Volkswagen ID4, so they kind of share the technology and the platform. Handles, pretty simple. The quality, it's also quite nice. We have keyless entrance. That means you can lock and unlock the car by having your finger here or your hands right here when you want to unlock it. It comes with electric folding mirrors, by the way. Inside the car, we have Explorer at this nice plate, normal pedals, no aluminum pedals, electric adjustable seats. You can save the position of the seats. Lovely seats. I really like the kind of a sporty-ish design, but what I like the most on those seats is the fact that here in the middle they are kind of nice and soft, plus they are brighter. You have side support. I like that you have plenty of storage space here in the center console, but yeah, more about that in the review video. Let me close the door and let me put the seat belt. I will give you a few info before we start driving. You can see the digital cockpit, the small digital cockpit that's right here positioned, is not linked to the steering wheel, so you can see it's fixed right there on the dashboard. So the steering wheel, it's adjustable manually, forward, backward, up and down. Super simple. I love this new trend steering wheel. I see now Ford use it as well. After BMW, MG, Audi, Ford use it as well. So flat up and down, fantastic grip. I really like those type of steering wheels. It comes with a head-up display directly on the windshield. Very good, very nice information. Is the head-up display that Volkswagen use it. Same digital cockpit as Volkswagen use it, the same way. You can customize it. It's not super customizable, but it's great that you can see plenty of information right here in front. We will reset also the consumption so we can see what kind of numbers we can get in this trip. I will give you in a second all the technical data. Now here, the center console, you have this leather armrest. You have everything you need around here. Not too many physical buttons because all the buttons are here on the screen. You can adjust the screen from here. You have a button, you press it and you pull it down, or you press it and you push it up, just like that. And it's great that if you put it down, you reach out the buttons much more easier, so that's really helpful. But if you want to see better in the navigation, I will recommend you to put it all the way up, just like that. Down here, plenty of space, some USB-C ports, wireless charging for your phone. More about that we will talk. Now, if you want to change the different driving modes, you can go here, and the car comes with Eco, Sport, Individual, Traction, and Normal mode. If you go to Individual, and if you want to individualize and change different driving modes, you can see that you have Sport or Normal, Steering, Feeling, the Driving, the Adaptive Cruise Control, and Air Conditioning. Anyway, we will start in Eco and then we will try all these driving modes. Another thing that I like very much on the car is the fact that the screen now, probably this is the best screen, one of the best screen that Ford ever put on the car, and I like it. I mean, it's so responsive. You can see even the navigation system. If we go to navigation, it is crazy responsive. So not the best on the market, but it's really responsive. And what I like the most, because it's an electric car, I like that you have this button up here. So you just press this button and it will search for all the charging stations around you, so you can find all the charging station around your area. If you press one, it gives you some information with how many percentage you arrive there, how much time you do until there, how many kilometers, and it's loading very fast, and this is something that I like so much. Now if you go and zoom out a lot on the map, you can see until where you can drive with the battery that you have in this moment. So I have 71%, 381 kilometers, so I can drive until here. If I want to go farther away, if you want to go in Vienna, Austria, and you press continuing here, you will see that it will load and it will give you the map and the information until there. And the good part is that it will show you where you should stop to charge. So it shows me that I have to do 2 stops, one here and one here, and if you press on them, it gives you the information with how many percentage you arrive, how much time you should stay there. How cool is that? And if you extend this from the right like that, it gives you all the trip. Fantastic information, I like that. Now guys, let me give you some info. By the way, as I said, if you're in Switzerland around here, definitely check out Emil Frey in Zuchwil. The link will be in the description, also on the screen. So here you can see the price of this version, because it's the most expensive version, it's the top of the range version, is the extended version, premium they call it, so it's the top end, and it's also all-wheel drive. That means it comes with 2 electric motors. The starting price is 58,050 francs, but with all these options like pack, driver assistance systems pack, which we will test in this video on the highway, so wait a second, we will go a little bit later, so I will show you how it works. Here you have included also the head-up display and 360 degrees camera. You have panoramic glass roof, which I will show you in the review video, that cost you also 1,250. The premium metallic color, 1,000 francs, and the heating pump, it comes optional, so you have to pay 1,100 francs. Definitely get the heated pump because that will help you extend the range. So the price will go up to 62,700 francs, but if you come at Emil Frey, I see that they already have a discount, 4,400 francs, so the price will be 58,300 francs. So pretty cool. Yeah, more infos we will talk in the review video. Now technical data, because those are the most important. As I said, it comes with 2 electric motor, one on the front, one on the rear, 340 horsepower, 679 newton meters, and the range of this version that I have with me, estimated VLTP, around 566 kilometers. We will see in real life, but in real life you should do 400 kilometers without any problem. Now the consumption around 17.4 kilowatt hours, top speed 180 km per hour, 0 to 105.3 seconds. The weight of the car 2,179 kilograms, and the battery capacity, it's around 77 kilowatt hour. It's an NMC battery, lithium. Towing capacity 1,200 kilograms, and the ground clearance 14.8 centimeters, turning circle 10.8 meters, and the charging speed in DC, maximum charging speed 185 kilowatt on this version, because on the other versions it's even less. Let's drive. Here it's a start button, but you don't have to press it. All you have to do is just press the brake, and then from here, from behind the steering wheel, you have this stalk from where you can put it in drive, but you can put it also in B mode, because this car doesn't have pedals, doesn't have B mode, so you can regenerate more energy. You have just actually you have B mode, but you don't have a button to choose that, or pedals. You have from here, from the stalk, you have drive mode. That means when you accelerate, let me show you, and release the acceleration, the car will roll. But if you choose to drive in B mode, then you accelerate, and when you release the acceleration pedal, the car will regenerate more energy. So yeah, let's drive it. Actually, what I noticed, the position on the seat, it's nice. Visibility around the windows, it's very nice. I have nothing to complain about the position on this car. Also, I noticed that the steering wheel in eco mode, it's extremely light, so it's easy to drive in the city, easy to go around the corners, great grip on the steering wheel. So yeah, it's quite nice. Now you can see we are in B mode, and if I accelerate and release the acceleration pedal, you can see the car regenerate more energy. And the question is, it is a one pedal drive or not? And the question is, if you let it roll, you can see that the car will go at 5 km per hour and then still rolling. So it's not a proper one pedal drive that go to a completely stop, but it is strong enough that you should most of the time not use the physical brakes and just anticipate the traffic, so when you release it the car is just braking. So that will be super helpful because you don't basically need to use the physical brake for very long time. At least this is the rule in electric cars. Most of the time you anticipate and you're driving just with one pedal. It's just the thing that is not going to completely stop. But if you want to have it roll, you just put it in drive and you release, and right now the car is rolling, so it's not recuperate. You don't feel any stop from the car, any regenerative brake. The only regenerative brake you get when you are in B mode. So you have just two modes. One is rolling, one is regenerate more energy. Just to know that. Eco mode, it's light, it's nice, it's easy to go in the city, go around, but I feel like it's more than quick as well. So if I press the acceleration a little bit harder, surprisingly, you can feel like the car is quite quick. So it gives you the power pretty quick, and I will show you in a second. We will go on the highway, so I will test it a little bit and I will show you what I mean by that. And I noticed that it's extremely quick. We will test then also the sport mode and other driving modes. It's very silent inside the cabin, and to be honest, you have this button that you switch between the front window and the rear. You don't have double glass, but it seems to be quite silent inside the cabin, and I like that, so you don't hear too much noise from outside. Also we can see the consumption in the end. We can test also the autopilot when we go now outside. You can see also the consumption. If you want to see consumption here, you can switch between those two. And you have also the button here to activate the heated steering wheel. But I feel like it's quick, man. I mean, 340 horsepower, it's more than enough. It's not more. Look at this. Whoa. Even in eco mode I have plenty of power when I press the acceleration. It feels fun, it stays good on the curve. Whoa, look at this. It's extremely quick. If I switch now very fast to sport mode, and right now you wanna accelerate, for example, from 40. Holy sh! It's push you back. Wow, I didn't expect that. It definitely push me back. Oh my god. And you have also on the pedal an extra length, so you press the pedal and at some point you still have another centimeter. So that means if you are in eco mode, you press the pedal, for example, at maximum, and then if you press that centimeter extra, it'll give you extra power like you are in sport mode. Oh my god, it's insane. I didn't expect to be so quick. I was expect to be quick, but I didn't expect to be that quick, man. Oh boy. It's impressive. It's impressively quick. You have all those Newton meters which push you back in the seats. Oh, and the all-wheel drive have a pretty nice grip. Man, I didn't expect to be so happy driving this Ford Explorer. To be honest, I was when I came today to review this car, I was like, okay, it's a Ford Explorer, it's an electric car, yeah, should be fine, should be okay, should be nice. But I never put so much interest in it. But now, after I go inside the car and I drive it a little bit, boy, it's nice. It's nice to drive. It's nicer than auto. Anyway, let's try to activate the autopilot. So speed limiter, no, yes, or this one. Lane centering, driver assist. Press the plus. Come on, set, and that's it. I set it up. The autopilot, it's on right now. You can see it also on the head-up display because it comes with this head-up display directly on the windshield. Oh, it's changing the speed automatically when it sees that here it is the The 100 is changed from 60 to 100 automatically. I didn't even have to press any buttons. Wow, interesting. So the car automatically go to the speed from this area. That's interesting. Now let me go down to 100 and check this out. The car, it stays between the lanes, accelerate, it's braking, it's keeping the distance between the car in front. And this system should be the same system as on Volkswagen Group. So yeah, I see it stays between the lanes pretty good. It warns you from time to time if you don't have the hands on the steering wheel. But I know you can see the car come in front and my car still continuing, but it noticed the car in front. You can switch also from the middle. You can choose the distance between your car and the car in front, and you can choose a longer distance. And you can see my car, it's slowing down to keep that distance that I choose. Wow, nice, nice, nice. Take over the steering wheel. Look at this, man. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's great autopilot. So it's great in the traffic, and also it take up your stress. Just keep your hands on the steering wheel and the car will do the job for you. So it used the latest safety features from Volkswagen Group as well. That's fantastic. Blind spot technology in the mirrors. I see big mirrors, great visibility in the mirrors, also in the upper mirror around the car. Perfect. Lovely. To be honest, it feels great. Now I want to deactivate this autopilot. I want to drive a little bit faster on the highway to test a little bit the sound insulation. The car, it's also pretty round, so the air should flow around the car very easy, so you shouldn't have too much noise from outside. And I noticed that right now we are driving 100 and I barely hear any noise from outside, so it's quite silent inside the cabin. It's easy to drive. Also in B mode, it's nice when you release the acceleration, it's kind of brake. It's regenerating the brake, so I didn't even use the brakes until now. I didn't use the physical brake. It's pretty powerful, the B mode. Man, I like the car. I wasn't expect to like it so much. Oh, look at this. Press the acceleration. It's so quick. Even if you have 100 and you press the acceleration, it still push you back in the seat. Wow. Nice. Pretty nice. Ooh, look at this. Lovely. And again, you set the speed here and the car will do the job for you. Those here are kind of physical buttons on the steering wheel, in case you're wondering. So they are not touch sensitive buttons, they are physical, so you definitely have to press on them, but it feels a little bit like it feels like a touch button, but they are kind of physical. Now let's take the control. Here we have a radar. I think I will drive in sport mode most of the trip today because it's quite nice. There is the map as well, navigation map, but you also have the directions here on the small digital screen. I'm surprised. It's silent. Even 110 km/h, you don't hear any wind from outside, and just slightly a little bit of noise from those trucks, but no noise from the tires. 120 km/h. Wow, the sound insulation is good. It's running smooth. It seems to be also a good cruiser. $126. Wow, it's good, man. It's good. $130. Now you start to hear a little bit of wind from outside, but not too strong. But that $120 is just perfect. It's the perfect spot. Lovely. It's running so smooth. Yeah, sound insulation, it's extremely good. The suspension I didn't catch with them a little bit. I didn't have the chance to test it too much. Those streets are perfect here, so I can't understand too much the suspension. I feel like they are a little bit stiffer because the car is also pretty heavy. You have all the batteries and motor, which is heavy, so you feel a little bit the heaviness. But overall, they are fine. Man, even at 120, you still have some power left. If you floor it, the car will still push you back in the seat. So impressive. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun to drive. This all-wheel drive version, it's definitely fun to drive. And if I have to compare it with my Tesla Model Y, which is rear-wheel drive, I feel like this one sits better on the road. I feel like it's closer, more sporty, more dynamic. It doesn't feel so big and junky. This one feels like a little bit more stable and more agile, if that makes sense. But the acceleration, it's so pleasant, man. The acceleration asked me to press it. I don't know if you drive, this is that type of car that beg you to press the acceleration. The car is begging me to press it. I don't know if you drive those type of cars that give you that feeling of it's lovely. It's lovely. The seats are also nice. You can see also in the nighttime it comes with some ambient light in the doors, on the dash, down here around the center console. And you can see I don't even use the brakes. Man, the sun is so low. I don't even use the brakes. Just release the acceleration pedal and the car is just recuperating the energy back into the battery. It's so smooth and it stays good on those curves. I'm surprised that it stays really good. Maybe because it's heavy, I don't know, but it sits so well on the curves. I will try to accelerate, test acceleration as well from scratch. Maybe we manage to do that. But the acceleration pedal, it's so sensitive, man. You just have to press it a little bit in sport mode and it's crazy. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Whew. And the grip, wow, the way it's gripping the ground, it's fantastic grip. It's lift the front end a little bit. It's so powerful that the front end it's go up a little bit. It's crazy nice. The feeling, it's insane. Whew. It's fun. It's really fun to drive. It feels stable. It feels well built. I like that. To be honest, this car might become my favorite Ford on the market today. Oh boy. Nice. Love it. Oh, put the smile on my face. Now I want to try an acceleration and then we will end up this video. I like it. The turning circle, if we try it, should be good. Should be really good. 10.8 meter if I remember well. Look at this. You turn it in small spaces without any problem. So good turning circle. I like it, man. I didn't expect to like it so much, to be honest. This collaboration between Ford and Volkswagen did some great cars. Let's wait for this car to pass, and then now we can go in and try some acceleration because nobody behind. But I want to see, I want to feel together how is the starting. That's starting from scratch. That's what I want to see on this car. And my goodness, and the brakes are great as well. Love it, man. Well, the grip is great, and right now we are in sport mode, right? So the steering should be a little bit more stiffer, but if we put it back in eco, should come back to be a little bit more lighter, the steering wheel. Yes, look at this, now it's more lighter. Nice, much more lighter. And now let's park the car, and then we will talk a little bit about the car. Let's try to park it around here. Maybe in the shadow it's better. Maybe right here it's better to park it. So you go in reverse, you just reverse it like that, and then that's it. You have this 360 degrees camera where you can see what happened around the car, you can see what happened in the back of the car. Anyway, the mirrors are pretty clear, so you have a good visibility in the mirrors as well. So just going in reverse is quite nice. They're not the best on the market, but they're pretty fine. You can see also the side, the front, the back. Put it in park, you have this button here, and that's it. Now you park it. Now I think this guy want to park here or want to turn around. No, I think he want to turn around. Let me go back. It's easy, and also it's well positioned at this stalk here to change the gear. Now let's see the consumption, and then let's check the consumption for a while. Where is this? If I'm not wrong, in the vehicle here should be the consumption, right? Interior, exterior, status, data. Here. So 22.4, so I just push it a little bit too far with acceleration, but I think you can manage to do a great consumption. Anyway, I will have the car soon, so I will test it a little bit more also in the city, on the highway. Lovely car. I didn't expect to be that good, so when I came to test it now today, I was like, okay, it's just Ford Explorer, it's an electric car, might be okay. But to be honest, it's really good. It make my day. It's fun to drive. It's nice to drive. I feel like I have a great position. Everything is well positioned. If you don't have too many physical buttons, it's very quick. It's very fast. It stays good on the road. It has a good grip. At least this four-wheel drive version, it feels really nice. Pretty quick and silent, and also it's a great cruiser. I noticed that it sits really well on the road. Suspension wise are also pretty fine. I feel like they are a little bit on the stiffer side, so probably 55% to stiffness and 45% to comfort. But overall, I think it's a well-built car. A little bit too expensive, but pretty good car. Anyway, I hope the video was useful. If you want to see it, if you're in Switzerland around here, definitely check out Emil Frey in Zuckville. I will leave the link in the description. Also, if you have questions, ask me down below whatever question you have. If you want to see the full review with the same car, I have a separate video on my channel. Interior, exterior, technical data, everything about the car you will find out in that video. Definitely check out that. I will do in the future also some other tests with the same car, probably in the city, on the highway, some extended tests when I will have the car for more more days. For the moment, as a first impression, I think it's a nice car. It's a nice electric car, definitely a car to take into consideration. That was the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.